3-1, very comfortable. Who is this a must-win for, Brew? You kick us off here.
Must win for Shedeur Sanders and the Browns. If you want to be legendary, you got to beat somebody who's legendary. And that's Aaron Rodgers. All right? I am the only one at this table that believes in Shedeur. When I said a few days ago he should go in the next season with a legitimate shot at starting, you guys laughed at me.
Well,
you
I
mocked
want
me.
to draft a quarterback.
When I said that, you laughed at me.
We did.
You
We
mocked
laughed
me.
at him. We
Okay?
mocked him.
And I bet,
We did, behind his back.
sadly, Kevin Stefanski and many others in Cleveland feel the same way as you guys. So Shedeur has to go out and do something legendary to win them over. And if you beat Aaron Rodgers in a game the Steelers definitely want to win, and you play well, you at the very least, even if they draft a quarterback, you at the very least, I think, go into next season with a legitimate chance to be that starter. This is huge for that young man. Don't rob him of this moment.
I like that a lot.
So being the only person here that's coached for the Browns twice, I'd say that Brew is absolutely right. It is Shedeur Sanders, but for absolutely the wrong reason.
Wow.
So it's not about beating a legend. It's not about Aaron Rodgers at all. It's about the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's about ruining the Pittsburgh Steelers season, the second to the last week of the season in a meaningful game. It's not Ohio State, Michigan, but it's close.
Really?
People in Ohio hate Pittsburgh. People hate the Steelers. So as a young quarterback, you go prove that you can beat the Steelers in a meaningful game for them. That's the reason that people will treat him as a legendary win.
Support smile.
A little bit.
Yes.
I was going to
supplement.
do
Excellent.
something about how it's a quadruple must-win for Shedeur, for Brew, for Aaron Rodgers, for Tomlin. It's Christmas, and you know what?
What?
I just want to throw all my delegates in support behind Coach. Wow. Yeah, I just thought
They're
Coach had the
double
best
teaming
answer.
me.
No.
I thought Coach had the best answer,
was a-
and I mean,
But it was a
Coach
supplement to
very
what I
rarely, throws his credentials on the table like that. And so the fact that he did.
I'm from Cleveland.
No, it doesn't matter.
I
The
live
fact
I
that
live in
coach
Cleveland right now.
in the bonus round
I'm flying
was
to
willing to say,
Cleveland.
I coached the Browns twice.
Twice.
That's the reason why Brew's take is correct. It drives the voice home. You did a great job, a nice gesture.
Thank
like,
you,
Brew is
Rob.
right. I have first-hand
And thank you for
experience.
the backup, Coach. That was
This
good
is
supplement to my
absolutely
answer.
You're 100%
Where-
right.
I would've-
Perfect. That concluded the segment, leading into a commercial break. It is genuinely amusing when a figure like Manini can interject with, well, as someone who actually coached this specific team, look, I understand we're indulging in some holiday-themed humor here, but for Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, this is a necessity. Handle your obligations. Execute your responsibilities. Take care of business unequivocally. The objective is to make a rookie quarterback perform like precisely what he is, a rookie. I have been consistently lauding this defensive unit and the overall toughness of this squad. I am thoroughly enamored with it. I absolutely adore it. I'm recording this on Christmas night, just after finalizing my post-game analysis for the Denver Broncos versus Kansas City Chiefs matchup, and the experience was grating. Don't get me wrong, I'm immensely thankful we have football to enjoy, but I crave watching contests of significance featuring athletes leaving everything on the field, bringing relentless energy and sheer physicality. It should be purely about the sport, nothing else. That Broncos-Chiefs affair felt like anything but. The narrative was dominated by Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, and the surrounding spectacle. I'm simply here for the football. That's it. Recently, the Pittsburgh Steelers have been delivering exactly that brand of football. It's a hard-nosed, punishing style of play. This is the essence of Mike Tomlin. The man embodies the sport. He is unwavering seriousness personified. Now, not every coach or team can or should be like that. Uniformity would be tedious. The league benefits from a spectrum of philosophies and personalities. I'll admit, I can occasionally adopt a get off my lawn perspective, but at its core, this is what the game is built upon. Considering the focus is on the opposing quarterback, Shedeur, the mandate is clear. Illuminate him. Make him profoundly uncomfortable. Play after play after play. He should find himself on the sideline between series, deeply questioning his career choices and life trajectory. That is the standard the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, under Mike Tomlin's guidance, must establish. That is the non-negotiable expectation. Furthermore, the imperative is to safeguard Aaron Rodgers. The goal is efficiency. Get in, secure the victory, get out. Secure the necessary playoff positioning so that nothing hinges on the regular season finale. Allow Rodgers to rest, preserve those veteran limbs, and prepare for a postseason assault. That is the singular focus. Nothing else holds relevance. This offensive unit has found its rhythm, building excellent momentum. The defense has been rugged and physically imposing. I reiterate, both sides of the line of scrimmage have exhibited a tough, violent, bullying mentality. It is exhilarating to witness because genuine bullying on a football field is not a passive act. You cannot casually overpower an opponent. You cannot out-physical a team without profound commitment, effort, and energy. That inherent requirement for total investment is precisely why watching the Steelers has been so gratifying. It explains why I emphasized their performance against the Miami Dolphins, despite some dismissing the opponent. My response was, I don't care. I loved what I witnessed from Pittsburgh. The same sentiment applied to the Detroit game before it descended into chaos. I adored the initial intensity. That is what I anticipate seeing again versus the Cleveland Browns, amplified because they are facing a young, rookie signal caller, a quarterback who can readily become disoriented, confused, and overwhelmed because he is a rookie. This is no slight against Shedeur personally, so let's be clear. This is simply the reality of the NFL. Elite defenses dominate young quarterbacks. Astute defensive coordinators devise schemes to confound them. The irony is, the Browns themselves possess a defensive coordinator renowned for this very tactic. Thus, the blueprint is straightforward. Handle business. Make it clean, simple, and direct. No need for miraculous heroics from Aaron Rodgers, who has been extending plays and putting his body at risk lately. None of that should be necessary. Smother the opposing offense. Consistently generate advantageous field position. Force 3 and outs. Accumulate sacks. Create turnovers. In quick succession, bang, bang, boom. Subsequently, hand the ball off and drain the clock. This game should leave viewers remarking, wow, there are only 3 minutes left in the third quarter? This is flying by. Game, set, match. Conclude, make a post-game video by 4 p.m. sharp, and move on. That is the ideal script. Any deviation from this, and I will be dissatisfied. I'm stating this unequivocally. I do not care about external circumstances or narratives. Anything less than a comprehensive, business-like execution will be unacceptable. That is my expectation. Accomplish this, and all is right with the world. We shall see. I acknowledge I am embodying a bit of a Grinch at the moment. Perhaps it's fatigue. Perhaps it's lingering irritation from enduring a 3-hour broadcast where approximately 45 minutes seemed dedicated to observing Patrick Mahomes and Taylor Swift in a luxury suite. Maybe I simply needed to step outside for a walk. Nevertheless, the directive remains. Aaron Rodgers, Pittsburgh Steelers, AFC North dominance. Convert that 3 into a 4. Handle your business. Overwhelm Shedeur. No dramatic, last-second theatrics. No playing the role of spoiler. No jeopardizing another team's season. No necessity to exert maximum effort in the final week. Conclude matters here. End it decisively this Sunday. Those are my reflections. I am eager to hear yours. What are your collective thoughts on the Pittsburgh Steelers? We recognize this is essentially a must-win scenario. So, what are your anticipations for this matchup? What are you hoping to observe? Moreover, I am genuinely curious. As a fan, how do you mentally prepare for a game of this magnitude? My own process has evolved due to content creation, but how do you, as supporters, get ready? What generates excitement and motivation? What makes you feel engaged and invested in the action of such a contest? What specific outcome do you need to witness to conclude the game feeling supremely satisfied? Please share your perspectives in the comments section below. I read every single comment, whether you concur or dissent with my views. Let's engage in some dialogue, even some spirited debates. Ultimately, let's enjoy the discourse. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We are cultivating a fantastic community here, and I would be delighted to have you participate. My aim is to build something that fosters a genuine sense of connection and shared excitement. I believe we are making significant progress toward that goal. Also, please remember to give this video a thumbs up, as it substantially aids visibility within the platform's algorithm. Thank you very much.